How's it going, everybody? Level in Diecast. Yes, we got Hot Wheels premium stuff on tap today. All kinds of different Hot Wheels premium stuff. Just premium, though. Premium RLCs, that kind of stuff. This is one of the newest 2-packs. You see they did switch to just having the vehicles face each other. The pack is significantly smaller than the old 2-packs. This is, of course, the mix of 2-packs on the back. Your Countach Zero BMW set, and, of course, the Civic set. Still looking for the Civic set, but I do have the BMWs we just saw. And then, of course, I have the Lamborghini and the Lancia. Reissue of the Group 320, or the 320 Group 5. And then this one, though, 2001 M3 GTR. Brand spanking new casting with the card art. That's good. It's good. So we'll get this new one cracked. I don't have the previous one handy to compare with this one. But this is, of course, the re-released one. We've seen this one already. That was released in a car culture set. Circuit Legends a couple years ago. I think 2 years ago, 1 year ago. Something to that effect. Maybe 2 years ago. Or maybe it was Circuit Legends. I don't know. We've seen this in 2 colors already, though. So it was the original color. And then we also saw it in orange as well. That orange one was last year's. But this one is the new guy. M3 GTR, really, really exciting to get this casting. I think this has been a long time overdue. Of course, in M colors, not quite M colors, I should say. It's a little bit on the, light blue in there, but it's close enough. It looks pretty good. Decals on the top looks good. It says number 3. That would be, of course, your tow hitch, I think, right there. But details look good. Prints look good. I think the wheel choice is good. Not super great, but it's good. There is a roll cage inside as well, which is a different color, so that looks really, really good. The wing in the back is plastic. Michelin on the back. Taillight prints look very good. BMW logo, M logo as well. Nice white flares on there. Looks very, very nice. So pretty simple deco, but I like it. I'm digging it. BBS on this side. There is your fuel filler cap. Exhaust out the side. A little bit of base details on there. Nothing particularly fancy, but there you go. 01 BMW M3 GTR. Very, very, very exciting. Really, really stoked to get that one. So we'll throw that guy up there. And we might as well just throw the other one up there since we're just rolling with it. Speaking of BMWs, I got myself one more BMW right here. M3 E46. M3 E46. This is the 2022 Mexico Convention E46. There is your M3 E46 for the Mexico Convention. It says Hot Wheels MX on there, 22. Looking pretty fancy. So we'll see if we can get it off the, see if we get the cover off. There we go. Get all that glare out of there. There is the M3. It's not an opening hood model, unfortunately. It's not the RLC casting. It's just the regular premium casting, but it looks good. Details on the back. This is Mexico on the plate. It's pretty nice. So just wanted to continue to complete the BMW mixes. So I dig the BMWs. They look pretty good. And of course, it's just screwed to the base. Nothing particularly fancy. So we'll get that snapped back on there. Get some debris out of there. There we go. Put the cover back on our E46. We're just going to set that maybe right there, just so it's on the screen. There we go. There we go. All right, here's the other 2-pack. Moving on to the other 2-pack. Lancia Strato Zero. Brand new deco for that. And then the Countach LP5000 QV. That was from Jay Leno. Now, before I already started cracking this, but I wanted to point out the corners of the inside blister on both of these were broken. So this side was broken. The M3 was also broken. I didn't just break that, so just be aware of that. If you guys see these at the pegs, the blisters seem to be a little bit brittle. So if you are not like us here at Level M and you keep everything carded, you might want to keep an eye out for that. So gets out of there. There is the Lamborghini. This was, again, in the Jay Leno. Was also a chase when it debuted as well. This is the first deco for it. Details on the back look pretty good. It's a pretty straightforward casting. Not a huge fan of the wheels, but I think they're okay. The casting, though, is very, very nice, and I do like the butterscotch interior. Looks good. Really good casting. It was a good chase, too. It was a pretty decent chase. We're going to put that one right there. And then, of course, our Lancia Stratos Zero. Not many people like this casting. I think it's okay. I'm not glued to it. You can actually read the print on the back of this one, Stratos HF. So I really like the fact that you can actually read the print. And I really like the fact that it's silver. You guys know here on the channel, if you've been long-time subscribers or watchers, I do like silver cars. So I think this one looks good. There's no print for the V on the top, but a little bit of print there with the Lancia logo. You can actually almost read Lancia. So this one actually is pretty good quality for it. Casting is ridiculously tiny. It's just really difficult. It's weird to hold that casting. It just is. All right, I do also have Car Culture. Yes, the latest Car Culture off-road. We're just throwing it in here. First one we're going to take a look at. 1 of 5 87 Toyota truck. Toyota pickup truck. Of course, there is the whole mix for the off-road, which I think is great. Fantastic mix, by the way. Super good mix. There is our Toyota pickup. This set's been out for a little bit, so I'm a little bit late to the game, but I like to group things up with good mixtures for the videos. So this one just works. Toyota on the back. Prints are fantastic. Always a great casting. And then there is Hot Wheels plate on there, which of course is mimicked off of being a California plate. But I really dig that one, so we'll put that guy right there. The wheel choices, pretty straightforward. All right, number 2, Land Rover Defender 90. Definitely one of the better ones in the mix, at least in my opinion. I think yellow is a fantastic choice of color. Really nice to get this one in something a little bit more vivid. You know, this casting's been in a lot of darker colors and military too. So nice to get this one in a nice, bright, vivid color that a civilian might have. Prints on the front look good. Land Rover Defender on the prints. Details on there, little over fenders, black painted roof, which is perfect. Details on the back, yes, all those multicolors for the little dots for your tail lights and your turn signals and your reverse and all that good stuff. Really like this casting. I've always been a huge fan of this casting. Nice little sunroof on the top. It's relatively straightforward, but I do like it, and I think yellow is a great addition for it. All right, Subaru Brat. Been a little bit since we saw this particular casting. I think the last time we saw it was in Shop Trucks, which was several years ago, I do believe. So number 3 in this mix, it is in a kind of a metallic green. Looks good. I think the wheels are a pretty nice choice. It's a kind of style of the original Rail Rider wheels, which looks good. 4x4 on the back quarter panel. I like it. Prints on the front are fantastic. Really crisp. Really just popping out. Looks good. And of course, details on there. No print on the light bar on the back, which is unfortunate, but the rest of it's okay. And of course, it does say Brat down the side right there, as you'd expect. Full prints on the back. Brat 4-wheel drive. Subaru. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. And of course, the jumper seats in the back, which is, of course, the most important part of a Brat, for sure. So throw those guys right there. Number 4 of 5, the Raptor returns to premium. It does use the kind of newer off-road wheel, the newer like 10-spoke off-road wheel. 2017 Raptor with, of course, all that gold glory on it. Great casting from Hot Wheels for sure. Really good casting. So digging it. Details on the front. It looks good. Looks good. So this is the 2nd generation Raptor, which I think is a cool addition. Maybe they'll do a newest Raptor. I guess that'd be the 3rd Raptor R. I'm sure Hot Wheels is probably debating. Raptor on the side, pretty straightforward. I do like the wheels though. I think the wheels in kind of a goldish color. Not exactly the same color as the body, but it's close. But it's a good casting. It's a good casting. Good deco on that one as well. And I like that it uses the newer 10-spoke style wheels. We do get a brand new casting in that mix though. 2024 Toyota Land Cruiser, number 5 of 5. This would be your chase if there was a chase. And yep, solid black as you'd expect. Seems to be hitting kind of here or there. This is a relatively large casting. This is probably very well suited to the Land Rover that they did for Team Transport. I think that's perfectly fine. I hope that Hot Wheels is making things a little bit more universally sized. Full prints on the front look very good. The white painted roof with some roof rails. This casting looks very good. Uses the same newer 10-spoke wheel, just in solid black. Digging it though. Prints in the back, very nice. Of course, it says Land Cruiser there on the left side. And then, of course, it's got an iForce Max 4-cylinder, turbo 4-cylinder, I believe is what these have. Yes, that's crazy, isn't it? A little bit of print on the top there for the windshield wipers as well. And then there is your base deeds, which is actually pretty well detailed. And then, of course, you see this is a hook assembly model. So hooks through where the plate would be. So very interesting, very interesting. I think Hot Wheels can get away with hook assembly castings if they're going to be premium. So don't expect to see that one come to the main line pretty much at any point in time. All right, moving on to something different. Rebel rods. This is a 27 Miller number 204 in this particular mix. It doesn't show the mix on the back or nothing like that. I only have one deco of this one. I have a red one. I didn't have a white one. So casting that was only used a very, very small handful of times. And it doesn't do anything. It doesn't have any moving features or nothing. It's just different. It's just different. Open wheel race car. It says Miller on the side. SPL number 15. Digging the wheels. I think the wheels look pretty good on this one. Nothing particularly fancy. A little bit of silver print in the grill. And that's pretty much it. It's a pretty straightforward casting. So this one looks to be also a hook assembly. Just with one rivet there in the front. Some details on the side. Their exhaust that runs out the back. And of course the drive shifter type of knob. Very, very interesting casting. Very, very interesting casting. We'll put him down here since he is so tiny. Here's the deal. Every once in a while, I decide to just collect a random casting, and that's just how it works. I've decided to start collecting the 60s Ford Econoline. So I have a few of these. This is the mix back in the day for the 50th anniversary. But this is one of the first, maybe the second release for this casting. So 60s Econoline van. It's meh. It's meh. But every once in a while, I kind of get a hair, and I'm like, I'm gonna start collecting a new casting. So this one looks good though. It has a skateboard in the back. It's only been used in premium. I've not seen it anywhere else. It is similar to the Hypo Hauler, which is an RLC release, but it is not the same casting, but it is very similar to that one. Secondary one I have, I think might have been the first release, potentially. This one right here for a Star Wars series. Of course, it was Boba Fett. There is the mix on the back for that particular series. So I actually have 3 from that series now, which is kind of interesting. This was 2017 Mattel. And so this might have been like right before that 50th anniversary, potentially. So there is your Boba Fett on the side. There his Bounty Hunter logo. Prints on the front, pretty straightforward. Same wheels, same steelies as the last one. It just has a kind of an off-white white wall on the side, which looks good compared to the other one, which just had white walls. And then, of course, different deco on this side. Of course, that's old school. No print on the back, though. Interesting. That is old school Star Wars. So not supposed to be new age or nothing like that. It's supposed to be original Star Wars, which I think is perfectly fine. And then the last one is, of course, the shop trucks. The aforementioned shop trucks I just talked about with that Brat. There is, of course, the Brat. These two are pretty popular models these days. This one actually popped up in a 2-pack. As well. So 60s Econoline. I'm not sure at this point how many more castings versions they did with this particular one. But if you guys know any more versions of the 60s Econoline, drop a comment, let me know. This one is really nice. It's got a satin finish to it. I really like that. It feels good in the hand. 5 spokes on there, kind of the Krager style. That looks pretty good. I like it. Just old school look to this one. It's got a little bit of print in the back. No print for the Ford embossed on there, which is interesting. And then some plate details right there. It says Stiv cab or STV cab. So it's cool. It's cool. It's different. You know, like I said, I don't know how many of those there are, and I do have 1 or 2 of the actual RLC Hypo Haulers. So I'll probably just group that all together and call it Gooch. All right, I do have a chase. Yes, chase time. I did trade for this chase. Everything else is pretty straightforward. Swap meets, store-bought, stuff like that. This one I traded for. I traded the last year's off-road set with that Nissan truck. I traded that chase for this chase because I collect this casting and I didn't have it. This was from World Tour. And then there is the mix that came with World Tour. It was an okay mix. It was an okay mix. The Audi was by far the best in the mix, but overall, it was a pretty tough mix as far as the market's concerned. There is our Chase, our Alpha Chase, our GTV. Really digging it. Interesting that they were able to put the logo there in white. Very interesting. GTV in the back, 630 with the black plate. I like it. It's super subtle. Looks good though. Not a new casting. This casting's been around for a little bit. We had quite a few of these. So it's actually been, I think it's been in premium maybe twice. It's actually maybe been in premium twice, maybe. So put that up there. Like I said, I do have some RLCs. So I do have this one right here. This is from Series 3 of the Real Riders, the Scorching Scooter. You guys have been watching the channel. I've been getting crazy with motorcycles. Been trying to scoop them all up, get them all done up. So they made a RLC motorcycle, so of course I have to go after that one. This one is number 4400 right on the dot of 10,500. So we'll get this cracked off of this minty card. Get the little black backing off of here, and then we'll get their motorcycle out of there. Exact same casting that they did in the main line. Just you know, really nice print on there, of course, with the Spectra Flame. Digging it. All that chrome. All the chrome looks good. The Rail Riders are really the big deal. Having Rail Riders on motorcycles is pretty rare. And of course, the bigger, fatter one on the back, which looks really good. Really digging that. It's actually pretty nice. Like I said, still the mainline casting, so it still has that loose handlebar set, but it's not as bad. It's very shiny though. Looks very nice. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. That's definitely, literally, that's obviously the best deco for that particular casting, just because, of course, it's RLC. All right, next RLC I have, of course, is the membership car, 2025 membership car, which is the RLC Integra, 1995. Ooh, it's taped. It's top-aid on the side, probably to make sure that the pin and patch stay in there. So, here we go. There, of course, is your RLC patch. You can put that on whatever iron-on patch. Pretty nice. Put that guy right there. Flip this over, drop that out. And, of course, the pin is glued in there. There is your pin. So, pretty nice. It's got some tape on it. Get the tape off of there. Put the little pin over there. Blister out of here. And then take a look at our Integra itself. There is your Integra. This is my first Integra. So I don't have the yellow or the white Integra. So this is my first one. So get that cracked out of there. Type R on the side looks good. The silver print on those small 6 spokes I'm digging. Details on the back. Of course it says RLC 25. Japanese on the top of the plate. The prints for the taillights look pretty good. They're almost like a picture. So they're not like super great, but they look okay. Get my grubby fingerprints all over it. The wing looks pretty good. There is the details underneath there. Of course, your Honda Motor Company. Good old Doc VTEC. VTEC power. Close the hood down. Hood closes very nice. Looks very good. So I'm digging it. Prints for the exhaust all the way out. Looks good. So, again, my first Integra, not obviously my first RLC, I've got tons of RLCs, but first Integra. And then the last item, yes, the latest box set, the latest diorama box set. This is good old Advan. It does come with one brand spanking new casting in there. So, let's be gentle with this. I'm going to try to keep the box because people do like to make dioramas. Especially with Advan, and I'm just going to give it away for free. Obviously, I'm not going to keep it, but I want to be able to hook somebody up if they want to display their Advan stuff. So make sure I take good care of the box, set it to the side instead of throwing it over the shoulder like we normally do. And then there is the mix right there. We're going to get these right off of the top of this. So give me 1 second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a look at our hauler first. The Aero Lift, which I think it looks pretty good. It does have Yokohama there on the top. The 4 spokes actually look decent on this one. It's like giant 4 spokes, super wide. Matte black on the base, Yokohama on the side. A little bit of print for the kickback for the roller, which I think looks pretty good. No details for taillights or anything because there's really nothing there. But that one looks pretty good, so we'll throw that down there. As far as what to put on the hauler, of course, we do have our Liberty Walk Skyline right here. This is, I believe, the only second time we're seeing this casting in premium, with the first one being a Team Transport set. It says Advan on the back, some taillight prints, looks pretty good. I think the wheel choice is okay. Liberty Walk, you know, pretty straightforward with the Advan deco. They're going to have Advan on the windshield banners and stuff like that. So they're pretty straightforward. This particular casting has a crazy amount of detail to the base, which is good. I like that detail. Looks very, very good. The front is pretty nice. The little bit of red print on that chin spoiler, I think really makes the front end pop. And of course, that's what it looks like with your Advan hauler right there. Next one up is going to be the Porsche. This is the 962. So Porsche 962 in Advan deco. And don't get too excited because, well, the re-release bug has actually hit dioramas, which is really, really disappointing. I can't believe Mattel's doing this. So this one originally came out in Circuit Legends many, many years ago, and then it was re-released in the 2-pack that this car was in, the Target 2-pack. And now for the third time, this Advan deco for the 962 is right here in the diorama box set. So yes, it is the exact same deco, same numbers, 25 on there, same windshield banner, everything like that. Super disappointing. I can't believe Mattel is actually re-releasing stuff in the diorama box set. It's already hard enough to buy a diorama box set because they're so unbelievably expensive for what you get, and now you're going to re-release in there. It's absurd. But we do get one new casting, so Mattel kind of sort of does do something for us. This is the TRD MR2. This is the second gen MR2. It says MR2 on the back, dual exhaust on there. I like it. Advan on the plate. There is, of course, the TRD. I think it says TRD 2000 GT. I think is what it says. The wing is a separate color. Or, I'm sorry, a separate piece. 93 on there. Looks good. I'm digging it. The yellow fog lights. It's perfect. I mean, the stance to it, the way that the wheel wells fit everything. I mean, this is... It's a good casting. This is a really good casting. 2025 Mattel, obviously. MR2 TRD 2000 GT. There we go. Details look average on the base, but this casting is very, very, very nice. Right-hand drive on this as well. So, very, very cool. Very, very cool. So, we'll get the Porsche off of there. And, of course, put our MR2 on there because when I put this in the display, that is what's staying on it. And, of course, is that MR2 because that MR2 is primo nice. Really, really, really fancy. So we'll throw this guy up there, get him off of the bottom. Throw that guy up there, get him off of the bottom. And there you go. That is the latest mix of premium here on Level M. Latest car culture, your diorama box set, some oldies, a chase, and even RLCs. So drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know what you think about that mix. And let me know what you think about that Porsche because I'm really disappointed. I love Porsche. And there's a billion decos they could have done. They could have even just put a different number on it and have been fine. But anyways, drop a comment. Let me know. Don't forget to subscribe. Diecast all the time here on the channel. Level M. Peace.